Hey, before we get cooking here, I want to talk about the presenting beer sponsor of this show, and you guys already know that that's a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite.
Everybody knows it.
Miller Lite. I was drinking the Tall Boys.
Nice.
In the Ozarks this weekend. It was great. Tall Boys get a little bit more, cans a little bigger.
Feel a little bit manlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I got a couple drafts this weekend. I switched it up. Miller on tap.
Yes. I got some drafts too. It's good stuff. Listen, since the dawn of mankind, obviously, we've been cooking our food over an open flame and debated the best way to grill. But one thing that's not up for debate is you need a beer to go with grilling.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you had a picture over the weekend like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
It was nice. Mm-hmm. It was really nice. So
a couple of skirt steaks and a Miller Lite. Beautiful.
That is nice. So if you're smoking a meat or if you're just flipping burgers and dogs, make sure you have your Miller Lite. It's simple. Mm-hmm. And it tastes as great as your barbecue. So with the Miller Lite in your hand, grilling just doesn't taste great. It tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. And on that note, all right, Big Man, welcome to the Mid Show. White Sox Dave is still out, being a German guy. I think
Slander.
He comes back soon.
I do love how like his timeline is just so White Sox Dave and so American. So he's talking about, he had the Metallica one we talked about. Then it's like, what did you eat when you were over there? The only thing I've seen him tweet about food wise is that McDonald's in Germany, they don't have his hash browns. Very disappointing for him. Then he's like at the World War II museum in Bastogne, which we've talked about it many times, but White Sox Dave like falls asleep at night to like World War II in color. So he's basically just living his exact same life, but instead of watching it on Netflix, he's like actually going to the places.
I love thinking that Dave is only doing all this because the White Sox are so bad. Like he's a guy in retirement just trying new things because he can't focus on his baseball team.
Yeah.
He's dressing up like a monster for Guar. He's traveling across Europe.
I was really hoping that they would go on like a 10-game win streak while he was gone, and then as soon as he got back, they went back in the gutter.
We'd make him move to Germany so the White Sox would be better.
Yeah.
Also, sign me up for Historian Sox Dave. This guy's doing history videos in the timeline about Germany.
Yep. I did see that. Mm-hmm. I did see that.
He had a twinkle in his eye while he was doing it.
He did. So he should be back for Thursday's episode. We should note right now we're pre-recording this because we have to film something during our regular episode tomorrow.
Just say it's Rat Race, right?
Yeah, I think we could say that. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Eddie and I are currently running around the city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's where we are here. So it's just the three of us. Kind of like going to be a back-to-back free swim day if you listen to those on dog walk. So that's where we're at.
So chat, you're right this time. We are actually not live on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
rare when blind squirrel finds a nut. Chat.
That's a fact. It is crazy that McDonald's doesn't have hash browns in Germany.
Yeah, supposedly the McDonald's University in the West Loop where they have their headquarters.
Yeah.
They have the menu from all around the world. We should do a video where we just go and like try all the random things that they have.
Well, it's not all around the world.
It's not?
No, they have specific menu items pop up like every month or every couple months.
But I think you're right. There's certain ones from places.
Yes, but it's not like it's not like they have everything.
No,
okay.
Yeah.
You know
So it's not
saying?
like Tuesdays is Bangkok food day.
Mixed sushi.
No,
Yeah.
it's not like you could walk in
Mixed
right now
sushi.
and be like, I want something for the Germany menu. It's not like that. But it's like you could get something from like
Got it.
This month we have the German potatoes. This month we have the Rolo McFlurry from Japan.
That sounds pretty good.
I used to have it.
A Rolo McFlurry?
Yeah.
I feel like the only one I would ever get those little mini M&M McFlurries. Those were the goat from McFlurries for me.
Week. This month they're doing no hash browns for Germany at the Chicago.
Yeah. I've never been a M&M guy in the ice cream.
Oh, so I feel like the McFlurry ones, because they use the minis, are perfect. Sometimes if you get like the Blizzard from Dairy Queen, the M&Ms get like too frozen and like you feel like you're breaking your teeth. That actually... Do you remember that story about John McDonough? It just popped in my head. The old president of the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
It was somebody some woman in the office's birthday. So they ordered a bunch of McFlurries for her, or Dairy Queen for her birthday, and they came in too frozen. So he was like struggling to like get ice cream out, so he just canceled the whole party. He was the worst person ever with the funniest stories.
Dude, alpha move.
Yeah, this party's over. I can't.
I thought the story was he made the intern stand outside and hold him.
Well, that he was doing that too.
Oh,
so
okay.
not just hold him. They had to like walk around the office. The interns were walking around the office trying to warm him up, just holding him in their hands, and then it didn't work. So he canceled the party.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have an ice cream party with 2 frozen of ice cream, I guess.
Yeah, that's got to be a fake story.
I don't think so. I've heard it from
I could see holding
people.
the interns holding it, but canceling the party because the ice cream's too frozen.
Dude, he would.
But he just postpone it.
He would,
and then the ice cream's not too frozen.
Yeah, just wait 20 minutes.
He made a vice president go home one day because he didn't read the morning paper. It wasn't not like, oh, did you see that article about us? It was just like, did you see that article? And he's like, I didn't read the paper. Oh, you didn't read the paper before you came to work? Go home. You would like kick people out of the office all the time. Your shirt was too bright, you're out of the office. Your tie was too short, out of the office. So like that, like the story like lines up with all the other weird quirks and rules that he had.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a real version of Michael Scott.
Yes. Worse.
Yeah, the Idris Elba when he came in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I said on the chocolate candies draft that regular M&Ms are like the worst variation of M&Ms.
I like them. But don't tell Blutman. I mean, he loves those turtle cakes so much. With those
if you can accept that they're just chocolate chips, then we can get along.
No,
the candy coating.
I don't really taste the candy. It just makes it harder.
The market got overcorrected. Like, obviously, peanut like burst onto the scene, and everyone was like, "This is it. Like, this is the future."
I do feel like peanut was the only alternative for at least like 30 years, right? I feel like they had peanut, and then all of us like within 10 years there were 9 different varieties of them.
I think peanut butter was one of the original, the red bag, right?
It came later.
That was later.
The purple bag, you're just like, oh, they're just every color of the rainbow.
Well, then they have a Rice Krispies one basically now too.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it more of a Rice Krispie like in that package?
Oh, crispy M&Ms. It's not Rice Krispie.
Rice, yeah, it's different.
That would have been groundbreaking.
It's like a Crunch Bar with it's like Crunch Bar, kind of.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The crispy, but you get Rice Krispie.
Yeah, but it's called crispy. It's not Rice Krispie.
All right, well,
that's a different. If you're saying like crispy chicken versus Rice Krispie chicken.
All right, yes,
yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
those were the light blue. I don't even know purple is.
Purple's
pretzel came later.
Yeah,
purple's pretzel, I think.
Royal blue is pretzel. Don't fuck with me on this stuff, boys.
Yeah, then I don't know what purple is either.
Purple might be hazelnut.
No.
Purple might be hazelnut, Danny.
This is
type in hazelnut M&Ms, Lance.
This is why we got Lance
here.
The hard
as of September 23, there are 13 different flavors of M&Ms that are available.
Blue is hazelnut, Ed.
Is it? They switched it from crispy? Because crispy doesn't exist anymore, right?
Red is peanut butter, yellow is peanut, brown is milk chocolate. I'm on the website.
What's purple?
Crunchy is light blue. Purple says ice cream sundae.
No, it's different purple. And now they got different shades of purple.
They got brownie brittle that they sell, but that's not on the inside, I guess. Dark chocolate M&Ms is purple.
What? Lance, just type in purple.
It says it's dark chocolate M&Ms, purple bag.
Classic Danny eating dark chocolate M&Ms.
I think the almond ones hit too, by the way.
Did you try them?
Yeah, I think I might have talked about them that day, but they're very, very good. Caramel cold brew.
Ooh.
Caramel plain.
They're really messing around.
Dark chocolate peanut M&Ms, yeah.
Pretzels. But it's kind of like regular M&Ms got to a point where they were George Mikan, and then obviously peanut butter, and then Jordan and Magic came, you know?
Oh, I don't think it's that big of a disparity. You think the original one is George Mikan?
And they're Wilt.
Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, they're Wilt.
You know?
They're a Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah.
They're a legend.
I mean, George Mikan's a Hall of Famer too.
Yeah, but like, I think if you go out there to the interns, be like, do you know who George Mikan is? They would say no. If you ask them, do you know who Wilt Chamberlain is? I think they say yes.
They'd say, yeah, the guy from the meme holding up the 100.
Yeah. This is something I haven't seen in a while before here. It's on their website. You can have the mixed bag, which is peanut, regular, and peanut butter.
Oh, that's Neapolitan nice. M&Ms.
That's nice. And just to clarify, too, people don't know that the flavors are not different based on color.
It's still my all-time favorite White Sox Dave moment.
Yeah, any excuse we get
I haven't
to run
watched
that
it.
clip again.
I haven't watched it in like 4 months. Can we pull that up?
Just unbelievable. But yeah, I think it has kind of market corrected to the point where.
Which one would you, if it was Survivor, which one gets axed first?
It's still original, but.
Yeah, can we please play it? It never gets old for me.
Like, look at his eyes when he starts with the sentence. He's so serious.
I'm in all different colors. Mm-hmm. I don't think people realize none of them taste different. They're all the exact same, just different colors. Starburst, you have the variety, actually. So they have that going for them.
Wait, you're saying people don't realize that M&M's, the colors don't taste different?
Yeah, there's not like a yellow. The yellow
people
flavor
don't
tastes.
realize
People
that?
think that the yellow tastes different than red when it comes to M&M's?
I think some people assume that, sure.
M&M's.
Yes.
We're not talking Skittles, right?
Chocolate.
You mean the chocolate?
Yes.
You think people think it's a red chocolate?
I mean, I don't know. Do they?
You said they do. You said people.
Let me help you out here. The Fruit Loops, like, change that argument to Fruit Loops.
There you go. There's another one.
Do people actually think that about M&M's?
I thought they did. I don't know.
Do you, Dave?
No, I don't. They're all the same. It's just like different food coloring.
It
Okay.
does seem like you do.
There's so many great moments in that clip too. Like Carl coming in there like, it does seem like you did.
Yeah.
And then
Perfect ending.
And then Clem being like,
Do people think
do people think that? After like he had to answer it 3 times from me,
M&M's?
and Clem.
Yeah.
M&M's. There was just it's a great thing.
But you can even tell, like, if you know White Sox Dave, he was starting to get annoyed that people weren't like asking him. Like he could tell that he fucked up, but didn't like that we were pointing it out that he fucked up in real time.
Yeah, his dream in that scenario was for people to be like, "Oh, I really did think they all tasted."
Yeah, exactly.
He was like
crazy.
preparing everyone for a trick question, but there was no trick about it. It's a normal question.
Did you see that guy? It sounds like that guy got hosed
What guy?
with the suspended license.
Oh,
I almost blogged it, and Big T beat me to it.
Yeah.
Where he was parking his car.
Yeah, he was parking his car on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
He had a suspended license, and it's an all-time.
All time. He's
Yeah.
like, hold on, just let me park. And like he was like the actual Zoom trial was for driving on a suspended license. Like, are you driving? Yeah, just let me park. This is for a suspended license. And you just see like his face drop. And the judge is so perplexed. What do you mean he got hosed though?
So it came out today. Big T blogged it. Plot twist: the guy who was driving during his hearing for a suspended license was actually told it was reinstated 2 years ago, but there was a clerical error by the court.
Who told him that? I mean, we need details because that's
it's the best excuse. So
Yeah.
someone in this office told me that
But, like,
someone else
what-
said that
it would get all the way to having a court date before.
The video of Corey Harris that went viral has garnered a lot of laughs, but it is no joke for Harris, who is trying to understand how he even ended up being charged with driving while license suspended. The suspension is tied to a child support case. It's Saginaw County, friend of the court. And in January 2022, a judge ordered that suspension be lifted to allow Harris to drive again. But according to the Michigan Secretary of State's office, they never received a clearance from the friend of the court in 2022. So Harris's suspension was never lifted.
Damn.
Also, are we just doing court trials over Zoom now?
Yeah, I think that was instituted during COVID.
Do you think you have to have your camera on even? Could this guy could have just gone camera off?
That's an interesting point.
I would imagine you have to.
Can't we just? I don't think that should be allowed anymore. You shouldn't be able to zoom in for court.
You know what, though, dude? Some of these court cases take so fucking long where if it speeds up some of them like this, like
Yeah, maybe.
it should be done.
So I had to do a doctor appointment the other day. It's like I have to go like once a year check, and they were like, "Oh, it's actually virtual." And so I just did it over Zoom. I was like, "Oh, this is actually amazing. I don't have to go in or anything. You have to make like a whole afternoon out of that sometimes.
Yeah.
To get it done on your laptop in a half hour.
Yeah,
So pros and cons.
it does. But do you feel like they really you got everything across? Then they didn't put the
They're not strapping your blood pressure.
they didn't
up.
suffocate
Yeah.
your arm in a machine.
Yeah, your feet aren't dangling off the end of the table.
So I still had to do that with my primary a couple weeks ago, and it just avoided an extra trip to have to go to them too.
Yeah.
Two
okay.
doctors. Yeah.
So, okay,
It's not that great, but
because it does feel like something you kind of need, unless if it's just like, hey,
yeah, I should clarify. It was like it's a weird check-in. It was just questions. All my blood work was done elsewhere. But that'd be next level if they could do blood work through the phone.
No, are you the type of guy that goes to the doctor when you have the flu?
No.
No.
I mean, you know what they're gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. You're crazy if you do that.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor when you have the flu.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to have it like it's almost like it's ER or nothing.
Right.
Like, you have to basically be dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a flu for multiple weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like chances are they're not even getting you in that week. The flu's going to be done by the
Yep.
time. If you have like that one abnormal symptom, you're like, okay, maybe I'll get this checked out. This is not part of the flu.
I don't know if I've ever been to the doctor for being sick other than that time they thought I've told this story where they thought I had like stomach cancer. That when I was 14,
Yeah.
13 or 14.
But like you have to go for like strep, pink eye, even if anything you need like or prescription. I mean,
I guess I haven't had strep in a long time.
What's the point of tonsils? Do you know? Can you look that up, Lance? What is the point of tonsils? Because if there's no point, everyone should get them removed when they're born. I used to get strep all the fucking time because my tonsils were enlarged and they were like fucking
They
twirling all
they
over
play a
each
key
other.
role in protecting the body from infection and disease. Their location in the throat and palate allows them to act as a frontline defense, stopping germs from entering the body through the mouth or nose. Tonsils contain many white blood cells, which help germs.
okay.
Yeah. So this is kind of what I think, that if your body has it, it took millions of years of evolution for those tonsils to form. They're probably important.
Yeah, it's almost like your pool will be fine with no filter, but people usually put one in.
Yeah, all right. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't know.
your spleen is kind of like that too. Like your spleen, I think the spleen
Yeah,
might
but a spleen, you got to get in there and you got to make an incision. The tonsils, you just fucking.
Yeah, but it's hell.
But I think the spleen is less important now because I think we developed a spleen because before we were like cooking meat. So like the process of that, I'm almost positive that's what it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. That's why it exists.
I'm almost positive.
And with the evolution of the world, we're just going to have different things in our body. That's just useless, probably.
Why are you saying everyone should just get them taken out?
Because like I said, mine were enlarged. They were like kind of tangling all over each other and shit. And then I used to have strep all the time. As soon as I got them out my junior year in high school, I don't think I've gotten strep since.
But how painful was it?
Awful.
Awful. right?
Awful. It was the worst surgery I've had done.
Oh.
Yes.
But
it was
wouldn't you think, based on reading that because it's the first line of defense, that you'd be more inclined to get strep without the tonsils?
That's
Yeah.
what you'd think. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
but how many times do people get so fucked up by strep or miss
Yeah.
whatever because they have strep throat? Where if you just pop those bad boys out, you get a way less and you're less miserable.
Well, isn't it like night and day getting them removed when you're younger? Like it sucks way more.
Correct. Yes, that's why I say they should just get them moved when they're younger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
like getting the chicken box. Get your tonsils out right away.
yeah, just fucking yoink those fuckers. But it was truly hell.
Yeah, the recovery was like
Yeah.
How long? Weeks?
It is 14 days.
Whew.
And the way they say it too, and it's like, hey, like, listen, you're not gonna be able to eat shit. Like, you're doing the liquid codone,
What's that?
like codeine, like
okay, yeah,
liquid
yeah.
codeine.
Oh, Lil Wayne over here.
Yeah.
Back to back episodes, back to back weeks where Lil Wayne comes
Gucci
up.
Mane Eddie.
Basically, yeah, I was, and you're eating popsicles, mashed potatoes, and everything, but like it still is not great because you feel your throat scabbing up and like you're going through like the point where like stuff hurts when it's like acidic and it touches it, you know what I mean? And you genuinely like it was hell. And then they're like, yeah, and then like you'll just like wake up on the 14th day and you'll be fine. And I'm like going through the days, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then finally they were right. Exactly on the day.
Really? So you never like felt it getting better? It was just like one day it was better?
It was marginally getting better, but I was like,
Okay.
oh my God, I still feel like this thing. It's
Yeah.
awful. Anyone out there, my tonsil people, like the misery.
You're Eddie's tonsil people.
Yes, my tonsil people, stand up.
Twitter.
And yeah, tonsil Twitter, let me know.
Yeah, I'd imagine pain aside, just the irritation.
Yeah.
Scab forming in your throat.
Because like even think, have you ever scratched like the back of your throat with like a tortilla chip? Like how bad that is?
Popcorn kernel, yeah.
Popcorn yeah.
Yes. So
Damn.
look out for that.
Yeah, maybe don't get them removed.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to talk about DraftKings as well. Obviously, DraftKings is the official sports betting partner of the NBA. There's only so many games left. The finals are here, both NBA and NHL.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a McJesus future for me. I think I feel pretty. I think I'm gonna bet Edmonton.
you're gonna go with Edmonton.
Yeah, I am.
You were just telling me how much you like Florida as a team.
I do, but like watching, so like that game 6 last night, they had 10 shots on goal, which normally if your team has 10 shots on goal, it's like you're getting smoked. They gave up 30-something. I don't think they gave up a quality look. So they managed to somehow feel like they were in complete control of the game without ever really having the puck. And I think that they can kind of do that with everybody, and then you just wait around for the best player, most talented player who ever lived to do something special, and that's how you win. So if they're getting goaltending from Skinner, I think they can do it. I think they're underdogs in the series, so I like that too. I'm going with the Oilers.
There we go, McDavid. So you're right out of the gate. You're taking them.
Yep.
They'll probably be. They're not going to be favored, right? Or do you see it?
I'm pulling up the series price right now because, they're definitely not favored in game one. Florida does have home ice advantage too. Playoff series prop.
Shift changes.
Yeah. So the Oilers are plus 110 and Florida's minus 130.
All right.
Yeah.
Get in on that. So yeah, if you're new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers can get a no sweat bet up to $1,500. Just deposit at least $5 and you'll get a bonus bet back equal to your first bet if it doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code MID. That's code MID for new customers to get a no sweat bet up to $1,500 if your first bet doesn't hit. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. You know what else I think? Have you tried this mouth tape phenomenon?
I haven't. My mom does it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tried that.
What'd you think? Kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, that's scary.
I tried it and I just wake up with it off every time.
Yeah.
What's the point of it again?
You're supposed to be breathing through your nose while you sleep. And yeah, you don't want to
just in general. You're not supposed to breathe out of your mouth in general.
Right.
Like it's like you get like,
especially if you don't have tonsils.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, my brother got his tonsils out because of how bad his sleep apnea was. So do you have bad sleep apnea still with your tonsils out even?
Definitely got better. It got better. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it was definitely like I would snore like because my tonsils were so large, and then when I got them out, my buddies at like sleepovers were like, "Oh, dude, you didn't even snore last night."
Still doing slumbers with the boys.
Oh yeah, it's more so like junior year, just pass out somewhere,
Yeah, that's big. Like, come when you get older at bachelor parties, you can't be the guy keeping everyone up.
Yeah. No, I mean I still snore, but don't get me wrong. It's not like it's bad. Like it doesn't happen every time, I should say.
So how much tape do you have to use?
Just one.
One strip?
Just one strip, yeah.
Is duct tape powerful? I feel like I would just yawn and rip it.
It's like the athletic tape.
Okay.
Yeah. So like no, it definitely sticks on there, but like then like I don't know, like it got wet at one point, so it felt like it was already starting to kind of come off.
And you slept through the night with it on?
I'm like 1 for 4 with it doing it on, overall, but I have I definitely do notice like the night that I kept it on, I did feel like I got a better sleep. Yeah.
I'll need tape to tape my arms down from ripping it off.
Yeah, I think you need both. Yeah, straight jacket.
Yeah, but that's what they say because in your nose there's so many hairs it fights the bacteria.
Yeah.
But if your mouth's open, because like you go on these trips and like you're not in a different bed, you're not, you know what I mean? You're kind of dry. Like I'm just sitting there catching flies with my mouth, and I'm like, oh, what else?
Remember the old like urban legend? You swallow 8 spiders a year.
Yeah.
You're not doing that if you're wearing mouth tape.
They go right up your nose and your brain if you have the mouth tape.
No, they get caught like a web.
You imagine you wake up and that piece of tape over your mouth just looking like a fly trap.
Put the reverse side on.
Does this affect you? You might not be able to trim your nose hairs anymore.
Why?
You love trimming your nose hairs, right?
Yeah, I think you guys should be more conscious of it. Sometimes people just got them jutting out of there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I ripped 4 out today.
Did you?
Yeah, fingers.
No, but you said it's like
crazy.
You said it's satisfying.
Oh, I said that?
No, Danny.
Well, I have the trimmer. I'm not like Chief plucking them out.
But if I bought a trimmer within the last few months, but I still feel like there's certain angles I can't get to. So if I see a couple of just stragglers trying to escape, find some daylight, no.
It's satisfying when you put it in, shave it around, and then you get like a white Kleenex. And you go in there and you see all the hairs on the Kleenex.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't really spent much time using that.
No.
No.
Do you tweeze them at all?
No.
You don't have to?
Not really.
You ever get the one where you can just get it and it's like a ½ inch long?
No.
That's satisfying. Those ones don't even hurt.
Yeah. It needs to be plucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do it regularly. It's like every couple months, if anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Am I like flexing nose hair that you guys haven't been telling me about?
No, I don't see anything.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm having like an earwax crisis though.
Gross.
Have you ever had that?
No, but I'm the type of person who I do use Q-tips.
I do too, but I can't like get ahead of it.
I don't know how they tell you that it's like you're not supposed to use them.
And then nobody's
What, are you
like
supposed
made
to
a
just have
tool that's
gross
been-
ears forever. I'd rather be deaf than have people be able to see my earwax.
They've come out with things that's like a classic
the jet, right?
Instagram ad. You'll
Yeah.
see like something sucks it out of there. They have something now where there's like a mini camera and you could see what's going on inside there.
Really?
Yeah. What's your issue though?
So it's not even like a super gross like earwax. I just kind of get like this clear stuff, and I can't get ahead of it. Like I can't just get it done.
And we might as well have a ENT on now because we've done the mouth tape, the nose hairs, the earwax, like
The tonsils,
yeah,
throat,
yeah.
ear, nose, we might have to get on ENT.
I do have another buddy who is now an ENT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same team with a urologist. He is an ENT out at Mass General.
So this was hockey guys?
Both hockey guys, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, those are probably like two of my better friends, and they're doctors, and I'm here. Like we had all the same classes, and I probably got similar grades, and then our lives went in different directions.
When you say clear stuff, you mean clear liquid or you're shooting blanks?
Like clear,
Eddie's shooting blanks.
clear buildup,
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
like wax.
But it's not yellow?
No, it's not yellow at all.
Oh, interesting.
You got me to show you?
Do you have a picture of it?
I could dig some out right now.
You taking photos?
Go ahead and dig some out.
Why are you taking pictures of it?
No, it's because like I'll like have like people like, yeah, you got earwax, and I'll be like, dude, I can't.
Dude, you can just get it out with your finger? This is grossing me out.
I'm telling you, it's an issue. It's like a fucking problem. All right, if you're not gonna be supportive, I'm not gonna do it.
I told you to dig it out. I still don't. It's still gross.
This is a different problem than I realized. Like it's more a discoloration problem, not too much
But-
earwax.
No, but like it's not like. All right, I got some. It's like flaky. It's almost like dandruff.
It might just be dead skin in there. Do you
Ah,
want me to text him?
that has not occurred to me. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like eye sand.
I can't like I'll clean it. And I can't.
You're shedding.
My mop's not good enough. You know, like
do you want me to text Gord Grossen?
see what he says. Be like, yo, what do you think about the?
I don't even know how to frame this.
Neither
I got
do I. I'm
I
trying
got
to-
a buddy who's got clear earwax.
No, but like
What's going on?
That's not even wax.
that's what I'm trying to say. But
I
like,
bet you it's just fucking.
But people think it's wax, and then I'm like, I look like a dirty ear guy.
Well, you are a dirty ear guy if you got crud falling out of your ears at the touch of a finger. That's dirty ears.
Have you ever done the thing where they do like the baster of water in your ear?
Yes, that's satisfying.
Oh, it's so good. They don't always do it though. Sometimes if I ever have to go to like Walgreens Care Center, I'm like, hey, while I'm here, can you like put that thing in my ear, pump it out? And they're like, your ears look fine. It's like, okay, I know, but it still feels good. It's like a massage. Earwax that is flaky and pale in color is an indication of a healthy self-cleaning mechanism taking place within your ear. All right, Ad, let your body do the work. How long has it been going on for?
So I'm just clean. That's all it is. And you're dirty fucks.
It's one of those things where you become,
self-cleaning.
yeah, it's one of those things where you become so clean that you're getting a little dirty because your body is just not
Your
able.
body's reacting because you can't stay ahead of it. So your body's like, fuck this guy. He has no hygiene. I'm taking over.
That can't be true. No, that's not what that means.
Combines with shedding of the skin. You got to wash your ears, dude. You got dirty ears.
No, that
This
can't
is
be true. That can't.
You want me to go home and get some of George's stuff that I use and put it in your ears?
No,
and
this
clean your
is-
ears out?
This is I don't believe earworks.com who said they're reputable.
You wearing dirty earmuffs?
Man,
Is
those-
watery earwax good? Oh, that would make sense. Eczema
of the ear?
Yeah, that would make sense actually.
Yeah, that's what
You
it
got
looks
eczema?
like.
Yeah, because I do have eczema on my feet a little bit.
I don't really know what eczema is, but the word sounds so gross
Yeah.
that. So what is it?
Wouldn't eczema of the feet just be athlete's foot?
No.
Fungus?
No. It's just you want to see my foot?
You got the bumps on
I
it.
guess.
No, it's all right. It's just kind of like I don't know. Pull up eczema. What is eczema?
It's irritated skin. It's flaky. Sometimes you get the bumps, super itchy.
Go to pictures.
I mean, extreme cases could be pretty damn gross.
No, I don't have that.
Whoa, that's on your foot.
Oh, dude, don't fuck. That's fucked.
Look at that baby's neck.
Oh my god.
Okay.
People are gonna think I'm a.
Oh, that's what your foot looks like.
That's
No.
like that's poison ivy, bro.
No. Stop it.
Is it red though?
It can be red at some point.
But what causes that?
What causes it when I like maybe when I'm not wearing the right socks, my feet get sweaty, and I'm like walking a lot. Like if I'm on like whatever.
Tough acting tenactin.
That's athlete's foot.
It sounds similar though.
I'm telling you. So I got a steroid. Now read the definition of what eczema is. There's got to be different kinds.
Just
inflammation of the skin.
That's it.
A general term that describes it.
Yeah, I would imagine in its lowest form, it's just inflammation.
I got to help myself. Now I have to show you because I can't be having that.
Free feet. Tune in.
Too bad Jersey Jerry's not here.
Yeah, he would be.
Oh, you wouldn't want to see that.
I had a nice time golfing with him on Friday.
I don't know how to do this.
Here.
Just sit back. You don't forget about the microphone for a minute and just put your foot up on the table.
Well, like there's a spot right there.
Dude.
You see that?
Yeah, that kind of looks.
That looks just kind of like a blister to me.
Yeah, but it's and then you see the other side.
Yeah, I think that's athlete's foot, dude.
No. It's I went to the. I went to the.
A lot of guys. I even get that.
What's going on with you taking your sock halfway off?
You're pretty flexible. No free toes.
That's the only spot it's at. It's only in the heel area. You see that?
Yeah, I think that's athlete's foot, and I think a lot of guys have that.
No, I went to the derm, dude.
How often do you go to the doctor?
Which one?
Exactly.
Ear doctor up next.
Derm, I do a little skin scan once a year.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of use out of that health insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking there for a reason, right?
I guess.
I'm like one of those people where it's like if I don't go, like I'm like, oh my god, I got an amoeba I never caught, and
like you end up with like Robert Kennedy's got a worm in his brain. Do you know that story?
No.
RFK Jr. He said he's got I'll have to look it up to get the exact facts right. But he's like, yeah, I had a worm in my brain.
Yeah, he told it on Matt and Shane's secret podcast.
That can't be good.
RFK Jr. says doctors found a dead worm in his brain.
That can't be good at all.
I'm trying to find
That's the same thing. So tomorrow's free swim. We get into a bunch of my Ozarks trip, but they had a bar in Lake of the Ozarks that you shoot the minnow at. It's called.
What's that mean?
You drink a shot with a live minnow in it.
Oh, I would do that.
You would?
I think so.
I would have done it, and Dana and Tommy were not about it at all.
I don't even think that's that big of a deal.
Drinking a live minnow?
Yeah. Like how big is this minnow? Like that?
Yeah.
Like an inch?
But so like if you,
I wouldn't like be like, give me another one, but I would do it.
No, it's just like for the content.
Yeah.
Lance, if you could pull that up, type in like YouTube shoot the minnow, Lake of the Ozarks. And you could like it is fucked up. Like you do see the live minnow in there.
Oh, it's like the second result there. There you go, right there.
Yeah, because they look like worms.
Yeah, big dicks halfway in.
All right, we see it.
There it is, the right one. Yeah, like that's what it is.
Yeah, I would do it once.
Would you do it, Danny?
I wouldn't be thrilled. I mean, were they more worried about how it could affect their body later, or were they just like, ew, that's gross?
No, how
I feel like
because it didn't look like a worm.
If it's a lot better. Sitting in tequila, or what is that?
I don't know, because that's why I was concerned. Because then I Googled, can you swallow a live minnow? And it's like you could get a parasite.
Well, no shit, you can get a parasite from anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's like if
shots.
Like if you eat deer meat and it's not cooked properly, like you can get trichinosis, which is like a parasite, fucks up your stomach.
Yeah, I get that, but
so that's like the same thing.
It's got to be a little.
That's the same thing with pork. Like you have to really cook pork. You can't like act like it's rare. Like there's no, you can't have rare pork.
So like how White Sox Dave would
chicken medium rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Our guy says he's just fine.
Who?
Our chicken guy.
Chicken guy?
Remember we had the guy who ate raw chicken?
Oh yeah, But he was also getting like
some high quality
organic chicken from like local farms, like none of the factory bullshit where they have to be on antibiotics because they're walking around in their own shit all the time. So
back to earwax. I assume you guys clean your ears until you see nothing left on the Q-tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you rightfully assume that someone who doesn't do that also doesn't wipe until they don't see anything on the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
I think so too. I had a friend who would he would glob his ears. He sees some wax in there, but then he wouldn't go back for like a courtesy wipe in his ear. I was like,
so now you think he's got a dirty butt?
Well, I was telling him, I was like, oh, you probably don't wipe your ass either. He's like, how is that the same? Like, it's the same. It's the same like thought process, right?
Dude, I also feel like I wish bidets were just a comment. Like every toilet came in.
They're gonna get there.
You think?
I think
we've been lagging behind Europe for like, I feel, generations. Like their first probably indoor plumbing came with bidets.
It's coming.
I hope
It's coming.
Yeah.
I'm lost without my bidet or dude wipes. Like on the road, I'm just fucked.
Do you pack a little stash for yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Are you the type of guy that smells the toilet paper after a wipe?
Come on, Ed.
I'm sorry.
Of course not.
That's vile. You're a vile boy today. I got eczema. I got eczema in my ears. You got literally eczema. You got gross shit coming out of your ears.
You could smell it well enough, even just from shitting.
That is the greatest point, though. The person who said, like, if you don't,
Yeah.
How do you say a lot about someone? Yeah.
like, how does a blind person wipe their ass?
Dude, I never even.
They have to smell it, so
No.
they have to.
You could do some feel most of the time, like if it's still a little
Dude,
wet
that's
down
actually
there.
made me very upset for blind people because that never occurred to me.
You know, I saw it was a clip from Anthony Jeselnik's podcast. You guys know Braille, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's like he gets how they read it, but how do they find it? How do they just find those little dots on walls? Are they just constantly checking for Braille everywhere they go?
That's a good point. Like, that's quite the assumption that the bathroom you're going to be using has Braille on it.
Right. And like, how do you even know, if you're in a new building where the bathroom is?
Yeah.
That's a whole other ballgame.
You got to have somebody point you in the right direction.
Of course.
It's like Tommy Smokes this weekend. He took a shit in a girl's bathroom at the bar.
On purpose?
On accident. He said the sign was not descriptive enough. I want to show you guys a sign, and you guys can tell me.
Is it one of those like blokes and shit?
I could see
Outback.
I hate that, though. That's the worst.
Or they're in like a different language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, show me the dress.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me show you. Should I just send it to Lance?
Yeah.
What is the device
your
just
Twitter?
telling us?
Hold on 1 second, Lance. I'll send it to you. What did you say, Danny? Sorry.
Could you just tell us? Or no?
I mean,
It's a symbol.
like, it's so insane that he said this does not accurately describe as the women's bathroom, that it makes me think that he was just trying to be a peeping Tom.
Yeah. Ulterior motives.
Pun intended.
Well, let's not take it to that level.
What, calling Tommy Smokes?
I don't
peeping
think
Tom?
Tommy's a peeping Tom at all.
I'll
No,
call him.
I could see him just going in there because he knows that like
It'll be
they're
cleaner. Yeah.
It's like I want to enjoy the nice
No,
ficus in the corner.
It was definitely a mistake because he got into the situation where girls kept going in,
Oh.
and he kept texting me, "Dude, is it clear out there? I don't want to get out of the stall." And girls
I
are
would have left him in there forever.
Yeah, little did he know I was outside
Yeah.
the bathroom just filming the door the whole time. And there were girls walking by like, "Why is that guy filming the bathroom?"
They just do the peek under and see a pair of boat shoes.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
And then at one point,
Okay, let's see it.
Whoa.
Oh, it's not zooming.
Just hit the plus sign at the bottom, Lance.
At one point,
It says gamer.
Gamer.
yeah.
Dude, I might be with Tommy on this one.
Look at the skirt.
But it's not. I feel like I've seen wider skirts on. I think that is a reasonable mistake.
Well, what it matters. What did the male bathroom say?
I don't think it had anything on it. It did
Well,
not
that's
have
what I
anything on
mean.
it.
Like that's. I feel like the
No,
skirt
you're a
needs to be
fucking
more
lunatic.
pronounced.
You don't think that has.
Dude, that's a
Clearly a woman.
weird sign to be like. If you've been drinking and you just see that, you're supposed to automatically assume. I mean, most guys that play video games statistically or most people that play video games statistically are guys. So if you see gamer,
Yeah, why are they calling girls gamers? What's the inside joke?
I don't know why, but that is a fucking skirt.
I think-
that woman.
yeah, I mean,
So he made an announcement while he was taking a shit because I was filming the door because I wanted to get him walking out,
yeah,
And these girls were walking in, rightfully so. They were alarmed by a guy like me filming the
yep,
door. And then
known pervert
they're like, "Why is that guy filming
with
the bathroom?
eczema in his ears.
Why is that guy filming the bathroom?" And And then Tommy's like, it's because of me. I didn't know this was the woman's bathroom. I'm in here. I've been trying to walk out of here. I'm taking a shit. I'm sorry. And then they're finally they're like, all right, go. And then I got him walking out.
Did he say he was half and half as he was walking in, or was he just positive? Do you the guy's bathroom? Because if you're unsure, first move is you open the door and see if there's any urinals. If there's not,
yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah, that's a very good.
But I also understand if he was like holding in a shit, it had to go. Once you feel that like comfort level of, oh, I found a bathroom, your brain just releases and you're like, I have to go within the next.
I also feel like Tommy is so like he's just non-threatening. Like he can just go in the women's.
Yeah, they're all like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Like I think
he would not take that as a compliment.
I know, but I feel like if it was Dana in there, it'd be like more of an issue than Tommy.
That's more of an insult to both of them.
Call him a beta without calling him a beta.
Yeah, call Dana a predator without calling him a predator.
He's like
Tommy ends up making small talk with the girls at the sink.
Yeah, I feel like we should call his ass in here to talk more about this.
Who?
Should I text him? Smoke. See if
he's
he can
here.
hop on. Would that be possible to get him on a Zoom? No. Would that be possible? All right. I'm going to text him right now. And can you tell us about beard guys? Will we try to get Tommy on as well?
Definitely can. I'm actually out. I've been using it so much, but step up your beard game and unleash your beast with Beard Guys. Hair on your face is different from hair on your body. Specific products are needed. Beard Guys has products that wash, hydrate, and help style your beard. So start your day off right with a 2-in-1 wash and tame, a wash and conditioner combo that is meant to cleanse and condition your beard. It has this great citrus scent. So hydrate your beard with some beard oil. The beard oil helps soften and moisturize the beard and skin. That way you don't have flaky skin like Eddie's got going out of his ears today. Lock in the beard and style it with some matte styling clay. This product has this kaolin clay that to help keep your beard in place. I've used it on my hair. I don't have a good enough beard, unfortunately, to use it on my beard, but I have used it on my hair. It's great. It smells great. That citrus scent. And yeah, so I use it every day. I was using that every day. Now I'm just out. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a rookie beginning the bearded journey, Beard Guys is the brand for your beard. You can find Beard Guys at Walmart or Walgreens. So pretty big stops to get your stuff. So check them out. Again, Beard Guys, they're great.
My beard is finally starting to come in.
It is kind of coming in.
Kind of in the market now.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of more of a goatee guy. Like almost if you grew it all the way, it'd be like a Ken Caminiti, like 90s baseball guy.
Oh, yeah. Goatee comes in full. Beard doesn't.
Yeah.
Become a goatee guy.
I did once, and you and Carl gave me hell for like a day because I forgot to shave.
Can you please bring it back? You're always begging White Sox Dave to let his grow, but you won't even be a goatee guy?
Dude, goatee's different, man. Goatee, you have to take on a new personality.
Yeah, goatee.
You should have to do it for the whole summer. And then you should also have to do creatine.
All right.
Yeah.
You're a big creatine guy, right, Danny?
I wouldn't be opposed.
No? Why not?
I bought some at Whole Foods for the first time in my life. First time I've ever had creatine. I haven't opened it yet, but I was just like, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, it's like one of those things we're always lied to about. People put it on the same level as like steroids when you're growing up and just misinformed. Now they're like, oh, it's great for your brain.
Yeah.
Literally
it's like
no
for
health
focus.
effects.
Yeah.
Tommy Smokes cannot join us because
that's a shame.
bracket, unfortunately.
So I guess we'll have to stick with the narrative that he was a beta, just talking with the girls in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, I'm telling
But it
you.
wasn't his fault because that sign was ambiguous.
It was not, though.
Dude, it kind of is. I could see making that mistake.
If anything, yeah, it was almost like cross-dressing. She was wearing,
Yeah.
because if you have a little stick figure and you're putting headphones on it, of course girls play video games too, but guys wear dresses too.
Fact.
Could have been a kilt. Could have been a sweater wrapped around the waist.
How about this? The story here from Tate. A Catholic priest will keep his job after preaching to his congregation, that Jesus died with a big old boner because science say he probably did.
Why would he die with a boner?
I don't know.
It's like how they say you shit when you die too. It was Jesus shitting on the cross?
That was fake, I heard.
Oh, myth busted?
Yeah, I heard that's not true.
It's not?
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought that was real.
I did too. It can happen, but it doesn't happen every time.
Okay.
It's funny you said that. I was watching Family Feud yesterday, and the question was, they have such absurd questions sometimes. It was like, if a guy died while fully erect, paraphrasing, what are some things you could use to keep the casket closed? As if the boner would be making the casket stay opened. What are we? Are we running out of ideas over here?
Who said this?
This is Family Feud question. I was watching it live. They're like, tape, gum.
Stop.
I swear.
That's Family Feud, though. Unfortunately, they got to the point where they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's self-aware.
With questions like that. Yeah. Like they had a few gold moments about saying sex. You know what I mean? Like in the 90s. And,
but like the question is the joke there.
Yes. Yeah, because they're trying to play into it.
The 53-year-old told up to 100 shocked parishioners that blood rushing to Christ's lower body as a result of being crucified would have caused an erection. This is one of those things where it's like, you don't need to say that.
Right. Now we're going to be talking about how Adam and Eve are basically doing incest, right? Or their offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, we can leave those minor details out.
I also didn't know if
I also feel like you got to be like, he had Thor's hammer. If you're that priest, be like, if you're talking about his dick, he has to have a monster dick.
Must.
You can't leave that out.
Yeah.
And his dick was huge. Amen.
There has to be. Well, I found this out. I mean, it makes sense, but if you get your dick chopped off, you die.
No.
Yeah.
Do you? No.
Theon Greyjoy.
No, I think you would bleed out.
So what? Lorraine?
Well, if it's untreated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if it's just you could say if you cut any major artery, you're gonna die.
So Lorena Bobbitt's husband, was that just a broken dick?
No, she sliced it, but he got to the emergency room, I think, and lived. But I read this book a long time ago. It's called Saddam's Bomb Makers, about Saddam Hussein, and he was like, they had this whole thing about torture, and like one of his favorite ways to execute people is to slice their dick and balls off and then just let them bleed out. And they said it would take like 20 minutes. Saddam Hussein would do that.
Damn.
According to this one guy.
Yeah, probably would be the last way I want to go.
Yeah. Well, it's like that old in True Detective, McConaughey. Remember that story?
Yeah,
It's like saying the cartels would cut around your face and peel your face off and then take your dick and balls and shove them down your mouth and put you in front of a mirror while it happened. That sounds like the worst thing ever.
Well, first off, I'm closing my eyes.
You can't. Your face is ripped off.
These torture methods are so crazy.
You got to be a sick fuck to even think of things like that.
I know.
Like how many times do you have to kill somebody before it's like, well, I got a new way to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched any of those cartel videos?
No.
Have you?
No.
I know you have.
Stunning. This will stun you. I have not.
Well, I am stunned.
Yeah. But I've been like, it's one of those things where I've been debating if I want to go down that road.
Of watching those?
Yeah.
What?
Why would you?
Why would you?
Well, I guess there's definitely a market. People watch that shit all the time, but
yeah,
you can't just like go on with your day after that. You're at least a little shaken up for the next 20 minutes. Like, oh.
Were you a big live leak guy back in the day, watching like ISIS
I'm like
beheadings?
a Rotten.com guy.
Okay.
I've never even seen an ISIS beheading.
Yeah, they're bad.
Either.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There is like a subreddit that's like Darwin Awards or something, and it's just a bunch of people dying.
Right up Eddie's alley.
Great.
No, like it's like you know, natural selection, if you will.
Like dying in stupid ways.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a lot of people who, like, for some reason in India, a lot of people get hit by trains.
Well, they're like reckless about them.
Are they?
Yeah,
They
like
don't
they
got
ride
the
on
gates.
top. They like jump on the sides. Like they don't have like the same regulations. Dude, that movie Lion.
You love that movie.
That's a great movie. It's a great movie. It is an awesome movie. But I was genuinely worried about that when I went to England, because like the whole way you look both ways before crossing the street is reversed. Mm-hmm. So like, and I'm one to like maybe stop in the middle of the street sometimes instead of like waiting until it's totally clear. So I kept being like, I was like in my head, and I was like, I wonder how many tourists from America die every year just because they looked the wrong way when looking both ways.
Yeah, that would fuck me up.
Yeah.
Are you
like
ever
trying to
just like a
right
one way
left-handed.
though? I feel like I'm naturally.
Yeah, I'm always.
I could be a one way, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's a one way, you really know.
right.
Yeah, like I'll do that like driving out of my neighborhood and stuff.
Yeah, because you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean you know?
You know the streets.
Oh, I'm saying yes. I'm saying even on a one way, I'm still naturally looking both ways.
Are you?
Just out of habit.
You kind of have to do it for like bikes and pedestrians too.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It could become a speed bump for a bicyclist.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, there's that. And so, do you remember Rotten.com?
Kinda. I remember the name. I don't think I went on it very much.
Yeah, it was like people. It wasn't really like live videos, but it was like the after effects of like a guy who got his head chopped off by a helicopter. Rotten.com was big time.
Dude, the internet.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I stayed off like a good boy. But
Did you?
E-Bombs World is probably like
Yeah, I remember E-Bombs World.
PB Leagues compared to that, because you would see some wild stuff on there too.
Really?
I feel like E-Bombs World, like if they had played their cards right, like they could have been YouTube. Because weren't people uploading it directly to that site?
I was gonna say, or like a Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was never their stuff, right?
Correct, but neither is the stuff on Reddit.
I've said before, like the greatest website that got axed, StumbleUpon.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember that? You
Yeah.
just kept hitting a button. You put your interest, you hit a button, something crazy or new would pop up.
Stumble Upon, there was a moment where at the bottom of websites where it would have like the Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and they would have the Stumble Upon logo that you could click on too.
Someone dropped a bag there.
Yeah. They probably lost like hundreds of millions of dollars. Be like, no, this is the next big thing, I swear.
Stealing everyone's shit.
Yeah.
Poor Stumble.
It was more. It was like a fun Google.
Yeah, StumbleUpon was fun. That was like a lot of people did stumble porn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stumble Upon's still out there.
Really?
Browser extend. Yeah.
I swear I went to the website a couple of years ago and it redirected me to a brand new website. Maybe they're back. They pulled a Jesus. Resurrected, but no more dick.
This don't look like my Stumble.
Yeah, no, it's different.
It's not your grandpa Stumble Upon.
Fucking chief false alarm. Was a great site.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic site. That's another draft in the hopper.
What's that?
Websites.
Yeah.
But like,
Also,
what are good websites now?
and would it be interchangeable with the app? Like if you're taking Uber as a website, you know?
No, because we did an apps draft.
Yeah, I think this is websites.
But
So
like
this
Google's an app, you know? Does that count? So things you got to think about, Kamish.
No.
But like, what you're talking all like throwback ones then?
Yes.
Yeah. Eddie's one is Deadspin probably.
What are you logging on? What websites are you actually going to? If it's not
Nowadays, not many.
if it's not an icon on your phone, what are you typing in?
Yeah.
Fucking the student loan website. That's what you're gonna take.
Yeah, the mortgage website, the whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of it.
No, there's no point for it now, but there's so many good websites that could be drafted from back in the day.
Website graveyard.
What about would you say that page 2 of like the old Bill Simmons, is that its own website or is that part of ESPN.com?
But I think ESPN.com can be taken.
Right, but can page 2 be taken in addition?
No.
You get see, like to me those were wildly different experiences.
Still the same thing though.
So that's the same thing as checking a box score? I don't think so.
Can you have a mobile app for a porn site?
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be, right? Those are some real sickos.
Dude,
You got the Pornhub P and the icon next to Google. You're wild.
You got the Pornhub app. You got some problems.
Yes, and if it's not hidden in a group of apps,
Yeah.
even more problems and lack of self-awareness.
But maybe it just means you have no shame.
Yeah, I could see.
Maybe you should.
You should have shame about having the Pornhub
I
app?
think so.
You shouldn't have it that easily accessible.
Yeah, it shouldn't
to
be in your
yourself.
favorites.
Just indulging over there.
Yeah.
Can we have you be a Pornhub commenter for a month?
What would you like me to say?
I don't know.
Why? What's the experiment?
I don't know, just to see what you find.
Those are genuinely the guys who are like, people say, oh, what's the point of liking this famous model's Instagram post? Like, those are the bottom barrel of those guys who actually think the porn star is going to see their comment that you look beautiful today on the porn website.
Yeah, but I kind of think there is an element there where they might just be like people with tattoos are nice people, you know? Like, and then
I'll just top comment, what the fuck is her name? Everyone.
But then that's one of those things where you did it as a joke, but then like,
Just becomes your
Got
life.
found out.
yeah, and then you would never be able to hide from that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I swear it was a joke. Eddie made me do it. Go back to this episode.
Yeah, Danny Conrad was a Pornhub commenter for
Stop.
a period of time in 2024.
I would not like this to be taken out of context. There was one year I was sick on New Year's Eve. I don't know why I did this. but I commented on a couple of YouTube videos right after the clock change saying still listening in 2016 or whatever it was.
That's
a big thing. You go to half those videos. I didn't even have like a YouTube account or anything. My first comments, but I was like, fuck it. I'm in the position. I'm home on New Year's Eve. I'm going to beat all these commenters at their own game. Kind of evil looking back on it, I guess.
Now, is that something that are you a big fan of, like blank brought me here? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when you hear go to look up a song from a movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like we pulled like the minnow shot. Like if someone says the mid show brought me here on the minnow shot YouTube or something like that. That's a big thing. Oh, what's your I didn't even ask you. What's the review on the new Eminem song?
Oh,
I feel like it's getting praise.
Yeah, the music video rocked. He had like Shane Gillis in there, a couple other famous celebs. I feel like I don't love his singles. So like that one, like one comparable to that would be like the song Berserk. It's like one of the most popular on, I guess, Marshmallow's LP2, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't hate on Eminem, but
you could.
You're the Eminem.
Like I get the memes. Wow, it's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna kill you in the driveway.
What was the Trump song that he did? Remember that?
He did like
during 2020.
Yeah, it was like a freestyle cipher, and I don't even think there was any music in the background.
Fucking weird.
I know. It's almost like
that was
like you want Eminem to like Trump. I think that's what old Slim Shady would do, you know?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So I was torn on that.
But that was just like, oh, these rappers are just like us. They get old, and then they start being like, the government.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm curious to see what's going on here because the album's called The Death of Slim Shady. So like,
is this it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is it really it? Because he's played with that so many times before. He's like, I'm going back to Slim Shady. No, I'm not him. It's like, all right, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Yeah, so maybe he's killing him. He's gonna be like a Christian rapper,
or just not rap at all anymore. He's old.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
not in the sense of like he can't do it again, but I think he wants to be like. It feels.
And it's like, like old Slim Shady was pissing people off. That was his game. I feel like people don't get pissed off by that anymore, just in society, and because it's like, oh, it's Eminem. Now it's an honor to be dissed by him.
Yeah,
you know, you weren't really making waves back when he was rapping about Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, he was South Park.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, yes, the same good example. Like how you see the video Lizzo reacting to her South Park episode.
Yeah,
came out with a new kind of Ozempic just called Lizzo.
Yeah,
like, fat
I saw the clip. Yeah,
yeah.
This is such an honor. I mean, she was probably dying inside, but still.
But it kind of is an honor. I remember they when I was rushing my fret in 2009, South Park, they used ATO as their whatever.
Yeah,
it was like
they're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it was like the like having gay sex, and like the cop was like taking cum out of it was like a very like not in a positive light.
Yeah,
but,
right. Elephant walks.
Yeah,
but cliches.
But like we were all like, fuck yeah, we're on South Park. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
So there was like an actual reaction with that.
Yeah, being on South Park. Overcast, like, oh, you guys do gay sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on South Park. We'll do whatever we want.
And like people tried to like use that against us, like, oh yeah, you see that what South Park say about you guys? Like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
South Park rules.
What they say about you.
Yeah, exactly. So ATO, it was funny.
I'll give a review of the Eminem album. I can't judge based off that alone because it's not a song I'm listening to like while I'm by myself, you know. It's like,
yeah. I haven't even listened to it.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
I have to check it out.
I was proud of myself just for knowing it existed.
Yeah. It's called Houdini. Yeah. Eminem could use the plug.
Yeah, and you know where to find it.
No.
I mean, it's on Spotify, I'm sure.
Well, then, yeah.
All right.
You said that like it was a trick question.
It sounded like you were setting us up for an ad.
No, I'm saying like a lot of the times it's like you can't, where do you even find new music?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like one of those
Wasn't
things.
on the radio.
It's more like how do you even discover new music?
Yeah. All right, then. We could wrap this up. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Thursday with our little angry friend. So we'll see you then.